Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Davina's Fave. So today I'm going to be talking about schools and dreams. So if you're interested, then stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so I have had this type of dream for years, off and on for years. Probably since I was in like high school, maybe. I don't know if I had this when I was like, elementary, school age. But I definitely remember having it in like high school, college, and as an adult as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about it. I don't currently have any biblical evidence on it. It's just going to be more so common sense, like what schools represent and what they can mean in your dreams just by, you know, the knowledge of what a school actually is. School is somewhere that you go to get knowledge. So we can look up, things about knowledge. The book of Proverbs is about, wisdom. All right. So from what I know, what I learned, and even from my experience, being in school or schools would basically represent learning. So you go to school to learn. That's the whole purpose of ever going to school. So when you become old enough to go to preschool, kindergarten, you are going to school to learn things. You can learn some of these things at home, but you're going to school to learn. In order to grow in life, you have to learn. You have to learn in order to grow. So when you first go to school, you go there to learn, like I said, things that you need for everyday life. So at first you start off with just needing to learn how to write, needing to learn how to say certain words. And then as you get older, you start to learn like different math problems like addition, subtraction. That will help you in life as far as money wise goes. How to count your money, how to see how much money you have left after you spent some of that money, or how to count how many books you have, things like that. It all helps you in life. Learning history, you need to know your history. Science helps. All of these things that we learn in school, through grade school, elementary, middle school, high school, and even college and grad school, and any type of school you go to, trade school, you go there to learn something. You're going to this type of institution to learn something. The whole purpose is to learn. So just like you go to school in real life to learn, when you have a dream about a school, it's basically has something to do with learning. So maybe you were in school and you saw yourself sitting at a desk. You're learning something, or you need to learn something. So I've had this certain dream, like where I will be in school and I was always trying to catch up on something. Like it'll be like I'm going back to school, like not like I've been graduated from school years ago and then I'm going back, like okay, I'm going to grad school, or I'm going to pursue a bachelor's or something. It's never that. It's always lately, since I've been an adult for the last probably maybe even 10 years, I had this dream off and on. This one, as I got older, like I'd be about to go back to school or going back to school. Sometimes I was in college, sometimes I was in high school. Most of the time I was in high school. It's like I missed like weeks or months of school when I have this dream. That's the feeling that I have. Like, and I know, like in my mind, that's what's going on. It'll be like probably months, like 2 months, 3 months, something like that, since I've been in school. And then I have to go back. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go back to school. Okay, I'm going into school. And then I have to remember. I'm like, okay, I don't even remember what class I have to go to. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch up, because I've been gone for so long. They did all this stuff and I gotta try to do that. Like I gotta go to school, do the work with them, and do these tests, and I don't even know what is going to be going on. Like, will I, am I going to have all that knowledge that I'm supposed to have? Am I going to remember everything that I learned while I was in there? Like the latest stuff that I learned before I had left. Am I going to still know that? Like, I was just so worried about not super worried, but I was worried about if I was going to know all this stuff, and if I was going to understand it, how much work I was going to have to do to go back. And yeah, and every time I had the dream too, that was going through my mind about if I was going to remember things, and if I was going to know what class I had to go to, and if I was going to pass. And also, it was always, most of the time when I have this dream, it was almost time to like finish. Like the school year was about to end, so it was only probably like a month left, and then the school year will be done. or I would graduate or something like that. It's just a little bit left that I have to do. So I kind of don't like when I have this dream too. I'm still learning to understand it more, but it's kind of easy. Like, basically, it's something in life that I have to learn to do, that I still haven't learned to do, and something that I have to finish, something that God wants me to finish in life, that I have not yet fully finished, something that I put off and that I need to go back to, and that's going to help me in life. Basically, I don't know exactly what it is still to this day, to be honest, and I've been having this particular type of dream. It's not the same every single time, but that scenario is the same every time. Sometimes I'll be in a cafeteria, like it'll be like intermissions, I guess that's the word to use, where I'll go to the cafeteria, we go outside for recess and stuff. But yeah, that's the gist of the type of dream that I would have for years. For the last couple of years, I will have this type of dream, and I don't exactly know 100% what it pertains to. So, even though I'm a interpreter and stuff like that, and I help other people with their dreams, that doesn't mean that I know every single thing that God shows me. Sometimes I can answer somebody else's dream quicker than I can answer myself. But now, as I've grown, I am getting pretty good at just interpreting my dream. I do, like, it's not like as soon as I wake up, I know exactly what it means all the time. That's kind of rare for me. It's like once I repeat it in my mind or say it out loud, the interpretation comes to me, especially when I write it down. When I write down my dreams, I get the interpretation really good as well. It's better for me to write it because I'm like taking in every part, like I'm taking in everything and I get it. And then if I say it out loud, or just repeat it in my mind when I wake up, I'll get it. But it's not like as soon as I wake up, I'll get the interpretation. Only a few times that's happened to me. But yeah, so I'm still, like, I understand the meaning of it, but I don't know exactly what it pertains to. Let's go into what it means. So like I said, it means learning. So if you had a dream like mine where you had to go back to school, and of course I already been through, like, I'm already past the age of high school. I graduated from high school, and I graduated from community college, so associate's degree. In real life, I already completed school. Of course, I could go back for a bachelor's or further, but yeah, in real life, I completed school, so that was used as a scenario. It has a meaning. So if you have a dream where you are about to finish school or you need to go back to school, and in real life, you already graduated or you've been completed school, or that's not happening in real life to you, then that will mean that there's something in life that you need to finish, that you need to pick back up and complete, and that's going to help you out in the long run. It's a lot of different scenarios when it comes to schools and your dream. I can't go through every last one, but the gist of it is that it's learning. So you can either be, you need to finish something off, you need to finish something in life, you're learning something, you need to learn something, or yeah, like I said, you need to finish something, or you need to complete something. So yeah, guys, that's the gist of what school means. If you have a school in your dream, or if you're in class, if you have a question about a dream that you had pertaining to schools or class, leave them down below, and I could go more into depth with your particular dream. But that's just the gist of it. It has to do with learning, and then of course with the details, it'll be more to it. It depends on your dream. Like, if you were in class and you felt the test, that might have a different meaning, or you were cheating on somebody's test, or that can have all different meanings. Sometimes it might not mean anything. Every time you have a dream and you have a certain elements in it, it does not necessarily mean that it meant something. It doesn't mean that it's prophetic or that it means something. Not all the time. But if you have a question with school or classrooms in your dreams, then make sure you leave it down below in the comments. And if this video was helpful to you in any way, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And also do not forget to subscribe, okay? So, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, leave any questions that you have below. I may have missed something, and of course, it depends on the type of dream that you have and the elements that are in your dream, in order for me to give a full interpretation, or for me to go even more in depth, or give all scenarios. Okay, thank you for tuning in to this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.